Eminem, Discombobulated. Should be interesting. Let's go, man. What's happening? My bar Miztah fam. What's happening? You don't know already, it's your boy bar Miztah blood. And we're back with the GOAT of GOATs blood. Greatest with this pen, you get me blood. Master with the words. Eminem, Discombobulated. Let's go, man. Why discombobulated? I don't know. It means confusion. That compiled with Eminem and his words. This should be interesting, man. Yo, don't even be sticking blood. We got the cans up. Subscribe, people. Let's make it happen. You done this. All love, man. Ring the bell and let's rock and resolve. Come on, M. Let's go, man.
Oh, hey yo, Dre. I'm discombobulated. Let's take him back. Everything's all fucked up. I'm discombobulated. Discombobulated. Miss you ovulated. Wait, I didn't mean to piss you off, my lady. What I really meant to say is, it goes a little something like this.
That sounds like old M already. That's old M already, then. That's old M already. Let's go, man. Just pull that back, man.
Hey yo, Dre. I'm discombobulated. Let's take him back. Everything's all fucked up. I'm discombobulated. Discombobulated. Miss you ovulated. Wait, I didn't mean to piss you off, my lady. What I really meant to say is, it goes a little something like this. Soon as I'm through with the unison, I'm gonna hit the snooze alarm. Before I lose my mind, who am I gonna use it on? Utilizing this tool, I will execute a line like what I tried to do one time in my youth when I euthanized my...
The doubles are crazy. The wood bending is already crazy and it just started, blood. As soon as I'm through with this unison, I'm gonna hit the snooze alarm. That's sleep, things you use to sleep, sleep medication, yeah? Hit the snooze alarm before I lose my mind. Who am I going to use it on? I like that. I like that. Before I lose my mind, so who's he going to use his mind on before he loses it? That's a little fire still. Utilizing this tool, I will execute a line like what I tried to do one time in my youth when I euthanized, okay, my poodle in June. This old school M, bro. This old school M. What's that album? What's that album? I think it's Relapse. I think it's Relapse. I don't know enough. I know enough about him. That's Relapse-ish. You remind me of something off of that. Anyway, yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna hit the snooze alarm before I lose my mind. Who am I gonna use it on? Utilizing this tool, I will execute a line like what I tried to do one time in my youth when I euthanized my poodle in junior high. Used to hide in my room and fly to the moon and try suicide with the glue from my school supplies. Then prove tonight I...
In case you missed it, sniffing glue, blood. Let's go, man. Let's go.
When I euthanized my poodle in junior high, used to hide in my room and fly to the moon and try suicide with the glue from my school supplies. Then proved tonight IQ and I would climb in that hoopty to ride the Drews and rhyme. Bodied St. Andrew's Hall too many times to count. Before I tear up the shelter, give my dogs a pound. Now I'm about to treat all of you rappers noggins how Dre does every time he goes back to Compton now.
Whew. That's fire. That's fire. Okay, so shelter the nod and all of that, right? Proof and all of that, right? And I will climb in that hoopty to ride to Drews and rhyme. Body St. Andrew's Hall too many times to count. Before I tear up the shelter, give my dogs a pound. So like a dog shelter, yeah? So before he tears up the shelter, give his dogs a pound. Yeah, it could also mean he gives them money. But of course, shelter is where he covered on the last track. And as you guys actually clarified it for me, it's a few tracks back, man. Was it the one with, was it Best Friend? Anyway, whatever track it was, blood. He covered the shelter. That's what he used to rhyme before. You get me? Back in the day and that, blood. Now I'm about to treat all the rappers noggins like how Dre does every time he goes back to Compton now. Stomping, yeah, he should be stomping their heads in, but because Dre, that's his stomping grounds as far as Dre is concerned. You get me then? Every time he goes back to Compton, yeah. Compton is his stomping grounds, man. Yo, Dre is so fire too, yeah. Just shout out Dre, man. Just shout out Dre just for being so fire, man. Yeah, let's go.
To the moon and try suicide with the glue from my school supplies. Then proved tonight IQ and I would climb in that hoopty to ride the Drews and rhyme. Bodied St. Andrew's Hall too many times to count. Before I tear up the shelter, give my dogs a pound. Now I'm about to treat all of you rappers noggins how Dre does every time he goes back to Compton now. Cause every so often I'll visit my old stomping grounds. And Doc's in the house, so you know the bong is out. Room is spinning like 900,000 miles an hour. Forgot what I'm talking about, fuck, I'm discombobulated.
Boy. Okay. I ducked to the house. So you know the bong is out. So you know Dr. Dre, Chronic album, yeah, and all of that, right? Room is spinning like 900,000 miles an hour. So he's out of his saying, bro. He's out of his mind. Discombobulated, you get me? Forgot what I'm talking about. I like that. That just caught me off guard. Forgot what I'm talking about. That's when you're really out of it, bro. You're just there yapping and you even know what time it is, but just going through. Anyway, let's go.
Before I tear up the shelter, give my dogs a pound. Now I'm about to treat all of you rappers noggins how Dre does every time he goes back to Compton now. Cause every so often I'll visit my old stomping grounds. And Doc's in the house, so you know the bong is out. Room is spinning like 900,000 miles an hour. Forgot what I'm talking about. Fuck, I'm discombobulated.
Now up is down, left is right. Day is night now, in is out, black is white. So to and fro, and side to side. Am I coming or going, man, I can't decide. Cause back is forth now, and stop means go. No means yes, but yes don't mean no. So baby, please take off your clothes. No, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, oh.
He's truly discombobulated because chaos. But at the end there, he's like, no, yes. And then he said yes, so she said no, yes. No. So that whole thing that you trick them into saying what you want them to say and that, like, you get me? But the chorus is very clear. He's very discombobulated, man.
Means go, no means yes, but yes don't mean no. So baby, please take off your clothes. No, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, oh. Yeah.
Just flew the coop, the cops are in hot pursuit. But the day they catch me is the day 50 will call a truce and squash the feud with him and John. John'll actually spit a bar that's not from a Dr. Seuss book and they'll start a group. Fuck it, I'm a kook. I know I got.
Okay, so a lot happened there, and all of it made me happy, man. My God, let me not lose my train of thought, so let me talk quickly, bro. Firstly, production, fire, blood. The music changed in the back. When I pull it back, you're gonna hear what I'm saying, bro. The sounds in the back was very British, you know, like the part of a bridge of a tune. It was very it's very cinematic, like that. Anyway, just flew the coop. The cops are in hot pursuit, so just flew the coop like a bird flew the coop. Yeah, the cops are in hot pursuit. Now, what that's making me think like, just flew the coop. I don't know if it's that you're referring to, but because of culture and that. When you're doing a bird, you're doing you're locked up, right? When you're doing a bird, so just flew the coop, bird coop, right? That's what I'm saying. Don't know if it's the same way he's on. Anyway, the cops are in hot pursuit, so the cops are after him. But the day they catch me is the day 50 will call a truce and squash the feud with him and Ja. So that obviously ain't gonna happen. So that's the day the cops will catch him. It ain't happening. 15 calling no truce with Ja Rule. That's I heard 50 bought out the how much roses. The first 3 rows of the man's concert, man. So the man will have nobody up front of his concert, man. 50's out of his mind, man. He's a different level of beef with this guy, man. Anyway, question feud with him and Ja actually spit a bar that's not from a Dr. Seuss book. From a Dr. Seuss book. Now listen, man. That's funny in itself when you think about it. But that actually triggered something. Ja did do something with concerning Dr. Seuss. I think it was some special presentation thing. I can't remember what it was for, but I remember seeing that, but I thought, what's Ja doing that? You get me? But I guess it was for the kids, whatever the case. I don't know. But that was funny twice as much because either way, it's funny. Ja sounded like Dr. Seuss when he rhymes, so that's ridiculous and possibly factual. But anyway, and they'll start a group. You know and I know 50 and Ja Rule didn't start in no goddamn group of code, but that ain't happening, bro. And he laughs after. Yeah, so that whole bar is fire, blood. Taking the bars, but check out the production, check out the music in the back, bro. It's really, really nice. The way it changed tone and everything.
Catch me is the day 50 will
Put it back a bit.
Take off your clothes.
No, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, oh. Yeah. Just flew the coop, the cops are in hot pursuit. But the day they catch me is the day 50 will call a truce and squash the feud with him and John. John'll actually spit a bar that's not from a Dr. Seuss book and they'll start a group. Fuck it, I'm a kook. I know I got a screw and a couple of marbles loose. Brain is like ramen soup. Shout the true boy, gotta give a De La salute. Cause my noodles in a knot. Call it pasta noose.
I'm glad I left it. I was about to stop it before, but so let him finish the bar, bro. That was fire to end it. Come into that just now. Listen, man. F it, I'm a kook. I know I got. Well, they have a typo here. I'm sure they had some before. You let me know. I know I got a screw and a couple of marbles loose. So he's loopy, bro. As discombobulated. Yeah, sex, right? Great. Brain is like ramen. Yo, shout out Ramen Soup, man. Ramen Soup is fire. Man. Anyway, Brain is like Ramen Soup. Shout to Trugoy, yeah? Gotta give De La salute, right? So obviously it's De La Soul, but he's playing all the words. He's keeping the rhyme scheme and the syllable run as well, man, which is dope, bro. Anyway, let's go, man. Just end
the
it here.
marbles loose, brain is like ramen soup. Shout the Trugoy, gotta give a De La salute. Cause my noodles in a knot, call it pasta noose.
Before I fire, because my noodle's in the knot, so his brain is in a knot, right? But a noodle in a knot would be like a noose, yeah? But his noodle's in a knot, so he's scrambled, he's discombobulated. But at the same time, past the noose, he's shouting out, De La Soul, blood. Same way, bro. Wizard, I didn't get to this wizard part. I don't know what's going on here. Wizard of Oz and I'm hearing the rhyme scheme already though. Wizard of Oz. Oh my days. Hold on, let's pull that back. Oh my god.
I know I got a screw and a couple of marbles loose. Brain is like ramen soup. Shout the Trugoy, gotta give a De La salute. Cause my noodles in a knot, call it pasta noose. Wizard of Oz and News. Same Marshall Bruce in that battle who lost the juice, who also used to sound like Nas on Live at the Barbecue. Now I got the juice, wouldn't beef if I was you.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so after the pasta loose, he put a pregnant pause, which is awesome because then he dropped in Wizard of Oz and Ooze, right? So Wizard of Oz, yeah, like the story with Yellow Brick Road, blah 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 blah, Wizard of Oz, yeah. Tin Man and no heart, no brain, whatever. Great. Wizard of Oz and Ooze, but at the same time, Oz and Ooze, so he can make magic. He can make that happen when he spits blood. He make it go, ooh, which he does blood flawlessly every time, man. Well, me personally, I speak for myself, blood. The man amazes me every time, blood. Anyway, same Marshall Bruce that in the battle lost to Juice. Now, Juice is the guy he supposedly is the only battle he lost to. Yeah, I have not seen that live at the barbecue thing. However, I've heard someone say this, that he, back in the day, he had a thing where he would sound like Nas, man. And I want to go look and I want to see that, man. But I guess it's because, if you grew up on hip-hop, and if you start a rhyme, you tend to sound like who you're influenced by, who you're impressed by. You tend to sound like them. So I guess it's a shout out to Nas, really and truly, when you look at it, man. You get me? Now I got the juice. Wouldn't beef if I was you. Facts. He got that juice now, man. Without a dog. Let's go, man. No.
Like I was you, but beef is like I was you, but like
I'm lost.
Sound like Nas on Live at the Barbecue. Now I got the juice. Wouldn't beef if I was you. Like I was you, but beef is like I was you, but like fuck you. Long as I got these walls and these hallways, I'm all.
I swear he has the ability to play with your mind, bro. Like, this is French. My French is even worse than my bloody Spanish, and my Spanish is terrible, blood. But that's something to do with juice. I think that's with juice or of juice or something like that. I think it's anyway. Yeah, like you, but beef, if like I was you, but like, so he's just playing this, like he wants to say so much, but at the same time he can't say it because he's just discombobulated. He keeps stressing on the chorus, on the song title, without actually saying it, which is really, really skillful, man. It's really skillful. Really. Let's go.
Got the juice, wouldn't beef if I was you. Like I was you, but beef is like I was you, but like fuck you. Long as I got these walls and these hallways, I'm always have someone to argue with. I'm just all twisted. I'm just gonna walk you this down.
So he's saying chatting to himself, yeah. Hey bro, he's chatting to himself. Yeah, he's got the walls under these holes. He's just chatting. That's crazy. Switching bars or like that. You get your natural reverb, blood. Let's go, man.
Beef is like I was you, but like fuck you. Long as I got these walls and these hallways, I'm always have someone to argue with. I'm just all twisted. I'm just gonna
walk you is down, left is right, day is night now, in is out, black is white. So to and fro, and side to side. Am I coming or going, man? I can't decide. Cause back is forth now, and stop means go. No means yes, but
the production is so fire, the crescendo and everything, man. Listen to the second part of the chorus, man. This is crazy.
So to and fro, and side to side. Am I coming or going, man? I can't decide. Cause back is forth now, and stop means go. No means yes, but yes don't mean no. So baby, please take off your clothes.
No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I'm at my best when I'm at my worst, and for that I'm blessed. So every time I rap I curse, and that's why I press. I usually get attacked by first. They're at my neck like motherfucking vampires.
I actually wanted to speed up and read it because I felt that from the time he started, from the first bar. From the first bar, blood, I felt that. I'm at my best when I'm at my worst, which is interesting. And you know, I will swing back to it, and I know a lot of guys don't like the album, but I see it plays an important part in his life, blood, in his mind. I think it's living in his head rent free, to be honest with you. That Revival album. I'm at my best when I'm at my worst. That can mean two things. In a form too. Okay, I'm at my best when I'm at my worst. He sells the best when he spits about the most horrible, degrading, insultive, repulsive things. Man. You get me? Right. I'm at my best when I'm at my worst. He's at his best when he's spitting knowledgeable things, but he does not sell as well. Man. Yeah? So that's his worst, when he's at his best, when he spits. Fire this guy, man. But for that, I'm blessed. So every time I rap, I curse. So, okay. So you guys want to fight him down with a Revival? Back to the grimy stuff. Back to the strides of the mad thing again, man. I think the general followers of Eminem are happy with that decision. Anyway, you know what I mean? And that's why press, I usually get attacked by first facts. The press always on his case. Then they at my neck like MF vampires. And I like how he broke. I did that because I like how he did that syllable stressing there. So at his neck, obviously, neck, yeah, vampires, yeah. Some leech business there on there. But blood suckers, basically. You know what I mean? Let's go.
When I'm at my worst, and for that I'm blessed. So every time I rap I curse, and that's why press, I usually get attacked by first. They're at my neck like motherfucking vampires. So critics say today the same shit. I'm always regretting little bit it's what rock. I'm naked, suck my dick when I'm taking a shit. My eye middle finger is extended now. Should I tell them where to put it? I'm so fed up with it. They ask me dumb shit, so I act like I'm on a kite. But it's what rock.
That reminds me of a girl I know. She does equality, boy. I could never get it. I think I got like 2 and I just gave up on the damn thing, bro. Pig Latin kind of vibes, bro. Where you're saying stuff, but only certain people understand what you're saying. But it's written here, right? So critics today, I am this shit. I'm always the great little bit. If I don't love Eminem, I'm lying, bro. You ever hear me say I don't like Eminem, dog? I'm lying. I'm telling you, dog. This guy is sick, bro. Well, Pinocchio, they can sit up my dick. Listen, let me not even bite my tongue on this fire, man. Let me see that fire. It's fire, man. Let's go, man. Fire.
And that's why press, I usually get attacked by first. They're at my neck like motherfucking vampires. So critics today the same shit. I'm always regretting little bit it's what rock. I'm naked, suck my dick when I'm taking a shit. My eye middle finger is extended now. Should I tell them where to put it? I'm so fed up with it. They ask me dumb shit.
That bar there, they could sit up his did it, yeah? Where he's taking his shit, right? Okay, fine. He said that bar, something, can't remember what it was, but he said something because, what's his name? Bizarre was in the line as well. Bizarre, something with Bizarre. We did that track as well. I remember, you know what I'm talking about, man. Let's go, man.
I'm always regretting little bit it's what rock. I'm naked, suck my dick when I'm taking a shit. My eye middle finger is extended now. Should I tell them where to put it? I'm so fed up with it. They ask me dumb shit. So I act like I'm on a kayak with my back to Niagara. No life jacket, man. I had like 6 psychiatrists. Scientists misdiagnosed me with plaque psoriasis. Cause I asked them why is it my eye itches. So they gave me some diet tips and Viagra. What side?
Hold on. What kind of mad thing is that? So I act like I'm on a kayak with my back to Niagara. Why is he doing that, blood? But why is he doing that, blood? He's trying to go backwards, blood. Anyway, no life jacket. That's how they die, bro. No life jacket. Man, I had like 6 psychiatrists. Scientists misdiagnosed me with plaque psoriasis. That's an itchy thing, bro. It's kind of it's a kind of apostle kind of vibes, but you scratch, you could bleed and all sorts, man. Because I asked him, why is it my eye itches, yeah? So they gave me some tips. Sky blood.
I'm naked, suck my dick when I'm taking a shit. My eye middle finger is extended now. Should I tell them where to put it? I'm so fed up with it. They ask me dumb shit. So I act like I'm on a kayak with my back to Niagara. No life jacket, man. I had like 6 psychiatrists. Scientists misdiagnosed me with plaque psoriasis. Cause I asked them why is it my eye itches. So they gave me some diet tips and Viagra. With side effects, I might end up growing spider webs in my head or dying a horrifying death. On my final breath, I will tell you, apply your lips to my dick. It's one size that fits. I just took an ACE test and the doctor said to think positive.
Now up is down, left is right.
It's an old joke that's twisted though. I've heard many versions of it, but I like how he did it. Anyway, so it's ACE test and the doctor said, yo, think positive, man. That's the last thing you want to hear, blood. You gotta be. That's the last thing, blood. Let's go.
Just misdiagnosed me with plaque psoriasis. Cause I asked them why is it my eye itches. So they gave me some diet tips and Viagra. With side effects, I might.
And let me just say, it's an interesting way to end the album, though. It's an interesting way to end the album. I had the interlude before, but I just decided against it. You get me? It's pretty short. Anyway, let's
End up growing spider webs in my head, a dying, a horrifying death on my final breath. I will tell you, apply your lips to my dick. It's one size that fits. I just took an ACE test and the doctor said to think positive.
Now up is down, left is right, day is night now, in is out, black is white. So to and fro, and side to side. Am I coming or going, man, I can't decide. Cause back is forth now, and stop means go. No means yes, but yes don't mean no. So baby, please take off your clothes.
No, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no. Yeah. Dr. Dre, Black Beethoven, S1, 2050.
What is that? Is that a subliminal shout out to 50? That 2050? I know you guys know all the insights, all the Easter eggs, blood. You're the Easter egg specialist, you lot, you know, blood. Things you tell me in the comments, I'm like, wow, never knew that, blood. Go research it. Wow, he was right. It's amazing. You don't even know, man. I should give reactions so when I actually read the comments, you'd be surprised how I act crazy, man. Sometimes I actually have to not read comments in public, blood, because you guys say some things have me rolling and balling. People in public, well, what's wrong with this guy, man? Why does he gotta act like that? Maybe they read that shit, they die. Hey! Enough yap blood. Hey! Eminem, Discombobulated. That's the end of the side B album. That was fire. Finish it as we said, and I feel great because managed to do it, and I really wanted to get it sorted out, blood. Fully enjoy that. Man milked it, blood. You don't know, it's your boy by Miztah, blood. We all by now with stunting. You can choose this video, you can choose that video. Just make sure to spread the love out there and subscribe. We link shortly.